Let's fucking go, guys. Fucking back in business. Back in the saddle. Back for more. Oh, shit. Why isn't that working? Ah, oh, motherfucker. What the fuck? Stand by. Ah, oh, man, because I changed the monitor, didn't I? Motherfucking. Alright, I'm gonna fix that for you, though, mate. Stand by. We're gonna do a take two here. Stand by, stand by, stand by. Log in as a live streamer. We are on the... Oops, wrong one. Stand by, stand by. I almost got it, almost got it, almost got it. Here we go. And... Make sure I got that good. Yep, yep, there it is. Jelly be good! I hit it twice by accident. Jelly be good with the... Holy shit, really? 30 months? Wow. 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 Do my Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. No, that's substantial. Wow, mate. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Glad you've been enjoying. Jake for all the support, and enjoy those ad-free life. Or whatever. And the moats. Oh yeah. What you think? Be a real. All right, none of that. It's good to be back, guys. I almost didn't stream today because I am insanely still beat up and tired from the fucking 2 weeks I was working, but actually have like a couple little things I'd like to do, and I didn't want to do them off camera, so you shall behold it. I'm gonna do some more tap shit because I'm kind of weird on it right now. I forgot how it goes. Right. No more cover tunes. Only original, my own original material, all yodeling. So obviously, I didn't dress up for Halloween. This is how I always am on stream. I just didn't feel like it. Now, I think I am I don't know, it works funnier because I'm wearing shorts, but I kind of look like, I look a lot like the industrial guys I would see at the clubs in like Oklahoma, and like sometimes in like, we go to Texas, well, Dallas really, that's not, but we'd go down there and go to the clubs, and you'd always see kind of guys like kind of dressed like this. Like, I don't know, maybe not a button up, but I'm trying to bring a little class, you know, and then they'd be like, it would actually, you know what, instead of this, it would be a shirt that says front 242 on it. That would be the difference. But I don't have any front 242 shirts. And if I could be honest, I only like 2 songs from the guys. It's actually kind of true about most industrial, like 80s, 90s bands and stuff. It's like, I mean, I like what they did, but there's only so many, you know, what was the fucking drum machine that they used all the time? Oh, I'm forgetting it. Anyways. Wasn't the SR-16? But anyways, I wanted to do a little stream, hang out with you guys. Me and the missus are probably going to go out for some, I don't know, I shot my shot and she said yes, so I'm really excited about going out with my wife, because as you guys know, she never wants to go out. So, anytime she does, I'm really excited. And I don't know what we're gonna do, but there is an 85% chance we'll go play some pinball or some arcade stuff. But Lord, oh my gosh, I am so fucking tired. Like when I'm on the road, I haven't been able, like my sleeping, like the amount of time I can sleep has been reduced to like 6 hours normally. I don't know what the hell's up, so I have to take like fucking naps. I guess it's part of getting old, I don't know. But I can't sleep like 8 hours contagiously anymore. So I have to do 6 here and then, and when I'm on the road, it's like really bad. Like it's usually about 4 hours, and then I just toss and turn for like until I have to get up. And I've learned to deal with this because I just know it's going to happen. And instead of getting upset and frustrated like I usually do, I'm like, well, fuck it, man. You know, this is what's going to happen. And so I won't even bother going to bed early because I'm just going to wake up at 3, 2 in the morning and toss and turn for 4 hours and be so annoyed. So I usually don't go to bed. I only give myself about 6 hours. And it doesn't matter because I still wake up early. And any of those times that I can sleep all the way through to the 6 hours and the alarm clock wakes me up, that's when I know I'm in good shape or I'm beyond exhausted. But what I usually do is I just pick a day, you know, into that visit. This was 3 days in, or 2 days, I guess. And I just like, as soon as I was done, I went up to my room, took a nap, slept for like 4 hours, woke up at 11 o'clock at night, fucked around for a little bit, I don't remember what I did for food. And then I had some snacks, some leftovers, so I just ate some of that. And then I went down at like 1:30 in the morning and walked to this gas station to get some sodas and stuff for the next day. I was drinking Dr. Pepper, but you know, I couldn't find anything else to drink, so I had to go with what I know. But yeah, it was it was a good night. But yeah, and I got some more sleep, and then the rest of the week I was good too. It wasn't too bad. I had a good time. I'll talk about this more maybe today, maybe on the next stream. But I got to hang out with one person I've hung out before, but it was really nice just to one-on-one hang out. Every time it's been, you know, the last time it was at the convention, and then they were having a party at their house. They were hosting a party, so it's kind of hard to hang out with someone and truly get to hang out and spend time with them. But I got to do that, and then I got to meet and hang out with Mr. Bald Engineer, James, from the streams, from the internets, and gotta tell you, like, I don't know if I'm blowing out of proportion, but a little bit of a highlight of this year, highlight of my year. OK Go had a song called that. You know, the only way I know of OK Go is from their elaborate music videos. Yeah, exactly. They have those brilliant, brilliant videos and concepts and so forth. But that's what I know them as. Like, I remember their music's okay. I mean, it's not like bad by any means. It's real nice and catchy. And I'm sure if like other people, it really smacks right into them. But for me, I'm like, this is cool. Cool video. I saw Maroon 5 open for them. Wow. Okay, that does date it a little bit, because pretty sure Maroon's doing a little bit better than OK Go, you know, in terms of pure sales. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Welcome in, by the way. We had Jelly Be Good in here as well. Got the Funkalistic Booty Wop up in here as well. Welcome in. Man, I've never really worn this hat. I bought it as a prop because I was gonna do more kind of Sid's House of Synth commercials, but I wanted to do like a Western theme. So I wanted to get like some like you know, like some fiddling, like, shit in the background. And then I was gonna be in front of the green screen and just have this, like, really cheesy, like, moving video, because, like, moving video looks terrible, project on a green back from someone, so all that, just nothing but, like, cameras panning and all that of whatever the fuck it was. But it was gonna be really annoying, and, like, you would have two different cut points, but the green screen regulation would be the same. I don't know why I think that's so funny. It's still funny. So, just to be clear, you'd have, like, a camera here, and then you'd have another camera that would be like a side or something, but the background would, or a closer up shot, but the background would not scale correctly and will just be the same. Yeah. Oh. It's fun to make really bad stuff. Never thought it could be until I did it. And then I was like, this is my calling. Recognizing bad, amplifying it. Now that this too shall pass is a, I think it's a Zor. It's like a weird transistor Zor. And I ordered it, but they didn't have the PCB. They just sent me the panel. And then I ordered, before this whole fucking 2-week hiatus popped up, I ordered, I got all the orders from Nonlinear Circuits, which we will look over today, and we'll probably look over them again on Saturday, because, like I said, this stream's it's not gonna crack 10 hours. It's probably not gonna crack 4 or 5. It's still a really long stream by most people's standards. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm giving you guys a deficient. Or deficient? I'm deficiting. I don't know why I feel like I'm hosing you over. I'm making myself buy something musical next instead of a jumperless V5. What? Wait, what? Can you elaborate? For Choose! Good to see you too, mate. So happy to see you guys in the chat. It's, I've mentioned this before. It's always a little weird when you don't stream for a while and then you come back. And you know, when you're streaming regularly and people kind of know, you know, there's that circadian rhythm, if you will, of like, oh, well, Sid's on. And then, you know, everybody jumps in around the same times and whatever. But when you go away and you come back, it's a little slower just because that rhythm's been broken. And you kind of in the back of your head are like, did they forget about me? Will I have to enchant a whole new crowd of people from scratch? And then, you know, that's a lot of work. It's a $300 breadboard on steroids. You can connect any point to any other using software-defined. Holy shit! Are you fucking for real? So it's just a big fucking switchable matrix? Oh my god! Is it a lot of money? I'm not gonna look at it if it's a lot of money. I'll define a lot of money, by the way. Hundreds of dollars or more. $350 is just on the cusp of unreasonable. All right. Well, let me. I'm getting excited. I'm stuttering. That's how excited I am. V5. Let's see. Oh, it's a. Well, I see. Okay, I'm showing a. I'm showing like a crowdsource thing. Do you have a link for it? I'll just do that. I bet you have a great source for it, and I'm going to waste time looking for the right thing. That sounds awesome, though. I would like to own that. Yo, 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 we got Mr. X in the house. That dub horn signifies the awesomeness. Oh, and I gotta lick my lips a little bit too much. It's all like gross. Okay, crowd supplies, crowdsource hard. So that is the link? Okay. Well, I saw 121,000 raised, and I was like, So you basically drop your components wherever you want, and then you can dictate 22C, that matrix point, pin 1 of the TLO74 is going to go to D32, which is a resistor I've put in there. Yeah, I had to have that. That is November 7th, so, it's going to be out very, very soon. Or funding ends in November 7th. All right, I'll have to look up this more. I want it. I must have it. It's maybe if not this version, the final whatever, because like that's kind of what I'm doing these days. And if I could have like a programmable breadboard, holy fuck, mate. That would be gnarly. Think about it. You could just build a ton of little bits. So are all the points on that? So like, on a typical breadboard, they're stripped. Is that stripped, or is it looks like it's all point to point. I'm just going to assume it is, because I think I can read. Yeah. Okay, I have to, this must, and it is just a shit ton of matrices. Nice. I see the board here. How can I make this a thing for all of us? That weird. Let me unplug and then plug back in, because it's a weird fucking bug I don't know how to fix. So here's what we're talking about. That alone is pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. So you can do strips. Oh, fuck. You can wire it any way you fucking want. Yeah, I guess so, of course. But either way, yeah, I need to have that. I need that in my my toolbox. Holy crap, I didn't know that existed. Yeah, it would be nice just... Whoa! It's got... Okay, yeah. Me and my buddy... I got to get this from my buddy, too. We need this. I like my buddy a lot. I'm going to see if he wants to pay for his, though. I don't think I can pay it, but... Good to see you, Mr. X. Okay. Yeah, I need something like this, because the fact that it has a scope, you can take those points, all these readings and everything from any area. It would be invaluable for analog circuit design. Absolutely invaluable. Because that's the issue that I've ran into is like, so you can design it in the schematic, you can throw it in a simulator, and you can go and get it fabbed, and then find out. But that part of it is like a 2-week, 3-week turnaround. Sometimes it takes or maybe not that bad, maybe 2 weeks at the worst. But it's a big turnaround, and it's kind of, and you can breadboard this, but it's, yo, is there software where I could translate this? That would be even better. You could just feed the fucking schematic into it and just basically dictate the points. Over on YouTube, Mr. X being super guile over there. Well, I'm going to think a lot about this because I mean, is this project, it looked like it would, is it possible? I saw a GitHub. So if this project is, it looks like it's probably open source. Yeah. Openness of sources. So, yeah. This is a good investment. Solipstic. I tried. Mate, thank you so very, very much for the 4 months. Welcome into the channel. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. Happy Halloween to those who observe the holiday. I know there are some who are not Halloweeny. Did you see the video? No, I haven't played it yet. We could. I feel like I'm just doing an ad for these guys now. But, I mean, what the hell? Why not? Okay. I knew he was going to play fucking music. Just knew it. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's... So you can get the RGBs to give you feedback on voltage and current levels? Is that what I'm fucking seeing on here? Every day is Halloween? Yeah, same here, mate. Mrs. Harris and I basically, we haven't done it lately because we just have so much stuff, but we just put our Halloween decorations up and then we never take them down. And then when the next year rolls around, we put more up. You know, it's pretty cool. Doing an ad for an open hardware is okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, no, that would be great to be able to give you like a visual indicator of voltage or current or you know, any of those, because that's what I assumed like when they were. Yeah. Yeah, like things like that. That's showing you, you know, that's got to be like 0 voltage, 10 volts or whatever the fuck, you know, max. Yeah, and then these changing. Yeah, I'm $350 poor right now. So, just gonna work with that for a little bit. Yeah. I like the graphics. The graphics are a nice touch. Like the little touches in there, and considering that it is open source, there's gonna be, there's probably gonna be some nice forks of the OS, or whatever you want to call it, the firmware. If I think it's popular, it looks like it considering that it surpassed its goal by like 40, I don't know, 4,000% or something like that, 809%. It's probably universally loved. So I don't know. I think my only problem with it is it's so small. That's about the only part I'm like, I wish it were bigger. But for $350, that probably is about the size you're gonna get. I'm sure someone will develop a giant one someday, but not today. This is not the first version. Interesting. I've never seen anything like this, so I was not aware. Not aware. We're listening to the sweet, sweet jams, by the way, of J Nothing. His link's up at the top of the chat. Their link is at the top of the chat, I should say. For the ambivalence factor. And then, yeah, they're doing a Halloween stream. And I've lately been listening to their streams in the background for us because it's just great, you know, original music. And it's pretty spacey, you know, it's not too repetitious or anything like that. And I subscribe, but I really need to like show some love over there since they've provided music, and maybe ask. Happy Halloween. Did anyone dress up for Halloween? Anybody do any costumes? Did anybody want to do a costume? I had my costume idea, but because I thought of it 5 days before Halloween, and I was out of town, I didn't really get to do it. But next Halloween, unless I fucking forget, I'm gonna write it down or something. Ooh, I could put it in my calendar for the future. I want Mrs. Heresy and I to dress up like Gomez and Morticia Addams. I could shave my mustache down so it's a little pencil stash like Gomez. Yes, Goldman. I could talk like him too. But I would greatly worry about sounding like Matt Berry. But anyways, and then Mrs. Heresy, I think she used to have a black, like long-haired wig that she had for like Halloween costumes, but I think it like fell apart one day. So it might be a good reason to buy her a nice Morticia Addams style wig for the, you know, the Halloween holidays. But yeah, and then I could do a nice like pinstripe suit. I used to have something like that, but it looks so bad. I think I'd have to get a new one, but I would do it. I would go with it. I was playing the Addams Family pinball game, which is probably one of the greatest Addams Family things out there. And it hit me. I was like, yeah, I was flying. That's right. And I texted Mrs. Heresy about it. Because I was like, you know, we should do that. I think that would be really cool. And I love, not to get too corny, but I like Morticia and Gomez's love is like the purest, most infatuated. It's like, I don't know. It's I saw someone else make this comment too, and it kind of reinforced the idea that they are just the most in love couple in fictional world, you know, and it's bizarrely this healthy, wonderful, crazy love, and I always like that, and I kind of like, oh, we, you know, Mrs. Hersey and I, we're kind of like Gomez and Morticia, because I don't call her Tish, no, Tish. But alas, I don't know what we're gonna do. When we go out, I don't know if she's gonna dress up. I don't know if I'm gonna have to put on jeans because it's kind of gotten chilly out here in the desert. I think it got down to like 70 something. Burr. Danny Crane and Alan Shore. Smoking cigars on the balcony. Yeah, what do we got here in the studio? It's 78.8, or in non-freedom units, 26C. Right on the nose, too. That's cool. And that's in here. I don't know, it's it's a little chillier outside. It's definitely long pants wearing weather, not short pants. This is the hotter part of the summer. Oh! On top of all this, one really great thing came out of this. So I worked all those days, and I've been exercising for the last couple months and trying to lose some weight because it's just kind of like getting a little bit silly. And it was, I was making little tiny, movements, but it wasn't really anything crazy, and I was starting to get kind of bummed out. And my thought was, all right, when I get back from this trip, I'm going to see where I'm at, and I'm going to adjust my, how much I need to work out. And I knew it was going to be more. And so I went, so anyways, when I was doing this gig, I really couldn't weigh myself because it didn't work out. Like I wasn't going to get the most optimal weight when I did it, because I had to get up like stupid early, and then I was out of town for like a week. So I didn't even have my scale or anything. So for those 12, 13 days or whatever, I wasn't able to weigh myself or anything and or keep track. And I thought like, man, and in the mirror, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I think you gained a little bit. Cause like when you're doing this kind of work, like stress, it's got a lot of stress factors into it. It's just kind of, and I thought like that was gonna, cause me it's gonna hurt me getting rid of weight or something. But anyways, got home and then I weighed myself today, and I lost 3 pounds. And that's like I'm lower than I've been like in over a year. So I'm like really, really happy. If I can lose like 2 more, put myself at $135, I'll be happy. If I can get down to $130, my doctor will be happy. I know. I'm thinking I as I'm getting older, I just have to like make exercise more part of my life, which I never had to, and now I do. And I'm like trying to find enjoyable ways to do it. The only thing I have is walking. Maybe cycling, but I don't like riding my bike around town anymore. It's so much bloody work. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But either way, I'm all excited, getting a little skinnier. Now, my scale does measure your body fat percentage, but it does that in whatever it's called, that resistive test. So it's, and those are always kind of questionable. But it did say I got more fat there. Like my body fat went up. But then I'm like, but my weight went down. So Really? Oh shit, am I burning muscle off? This jam slaps, by the way. Well, anyways, like I said, it's going to be a short stream, but we do have a couple of projects, and I have some really, really kick-ass stuff to show you guys. Now, if you guys haven't, actually, if you haven't followed the, if you're not an Instagram person and you don't follow our Instagram, well, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. No, I'm kidding. That's fine if you don't want to. But if you were to, you would find that for the last 22 days, or I don't know how many days it's been now, 23 days straight, I've been posting a different nonlinear circuits module and on there. But I think I got all of them. Like, I don't have any more, so that's why we have to stream today, because I needed to solder this guy, and then we're gonna put this guy on this guy for this guy, and that'll get us a couple more modules, and that'll get us at least till Saturday, and then we can build some, and then keep that train rolling until we switch over to the white ones, and then I'll start doing, I guess, photo shoots of the black ones. And then once we get another load, maybe keep it up. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear. I'm honestly trying to build up the channel. So I thought doing like daily posts is what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I think it helps, but I wish it helped a lot more. But to be fair, this shit is so niche. There's probably 0.0001% of people that are on Instagram that give a fuck about something like this. So we need to find out where those people live, and we need to intimidate them. Nothing overt. Something simple, like follow or die. That'll work. Alcadroid, welcome into the channel. So last thing I've ever heard was about where the solder hid the watch. What? How you doing, Alcadroid? What's happening this weekend? Wait, what? My hat looks like it. I gotta wear it like this. But it doesn't work because there's like a really bad shade that's created from these boys. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? It's stupid idea that I came up with. I'm good, mate. I'm back from that gig. It's over. It's in my rearview mirror, and I've got like 2.5 months till I'm gonna have to not stream for, other than, I don't know, maybe the holidays. I don't know if I'm visiting my family or not. It's kind of hard because we got the Chomp Meister. Can't leave him alone anymore. He keeps, I don't know how he does it, but he keeps getting, well, I mean, we came home early one time, and there were a whole lot of ladies of the night, if you know what I mean, but in cat form. And then a lot of pimps, too, in cat form. And there was a lot of gambling in cat form by cats. And so, we told them not to do that. But one time we went to go see a movie, and I didn't feel so good, so we had to leave early. It was a dumb movie anyways. It was Mission Impossible, the first one. They re-released it. And yeah, we get back. It's not the same ladies of the night different ones, but there's a lot of them, and one of them is juggling knives. Now, if you've never seen a cat juggle knives, I gotta tell you, it's actually extremely terrifying and cute. Because they have that little dumb look on their face when they're doing it. And they don't have any thumbs, so it's just like tap, tap, tap with the bottom of their paws. You're like, oh no, you're gonna stab yourself. And they're like, nah. It's pretty bad. Anyways, what are we doing today? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get another drink. I'll be right back, guys. All right. I haven't been on Twitch much, been rattling the Korg on YouTube. Been rattling the Korgs. What does that mean? Is that a term for drugs? Are you doing drugs? Rattling the Korgs. What's next? Teasing the tinkles? Toasting the turnips? Huh? Jesus Christ. Where does this shit... I don't even understand. You know, when I was a kid, we just got some glue and we opened it up and we just put it in front of our nose until the train tunnel came. It was good times. Best time of, like, really, best time when I was 6, I think. Might have been Elmer's glue, though, when I think about it. That stuff's pretty non-toxic, which is a real bummer if you like toxicity. I feel the Korg ARP's playing me more than I'm playing them on the moment, learning. Oh! That's plausible. Have you ever... So I have a Korg Z1. If, I don't know, if people are too familiar with it, it's an old kind of niche, weird keyboard that Korg put out that I cannot bring myself to get rid of. I've been thinking, I wanted to try to get the digital out, but I can't. I've never found the card in like 20 years that I've been searching on eBay. So I don't think anyone has them. Wait a minute. Is my knowledge level up there enough to DIY my own digital out? Or better, tap and replace? Well, replacing it would be tricky. Unless you just did like a daughter board or something. That would be nice. That keyboard's really cool, but it suffers from a couple of things. Like I don't know for certain this, but the DSP is pretty good. Like the main Rude Boy in it is pretty good. But once you get to the DACs, it's not that great. But there is an analog filter on it, I believe, which really kind of helps clean it up. But it's kind of like, it really is missing a lot of the high-end Spectrum stuff. That's kind of gone. And my desire for ages was, what if I could get the ADAT out and I'll just light pipe it? I wonder if that sounds better. It's got to sound better. It's just ones and fucking zeros. Should be great. But I could never find that card. And I have the schematics for it. I have a printed schematics for it that I bought like a dumbass off of eBay. But whatever, they're here. And then, I don't know. That might be worth it. Because I love that keyboard. I can't get rid of it. It was my first keyboard. Back when I bought it, I spent every penny I had, including my money that, back then I smoked cigarettes. And when I say I smoke cigarettes, picture like some sort of Rod Serling type chain smoking little younger version of me. No mustache. Weird chin whisker beard here. That would be me. Just blah, 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 blah. So I spent all the money on that, and I couldn't smoke for like a week. And yeah, it was pretty raw. It was pretty raw. I was like dragging it out. I don't know why I didn't quit back then. It was so stupid. I was all excited to go back. It's like a... It's like, oh good, now I can get back to smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. Now that I ain't pregnant no more. Oh man. So anyways, the whole reason I bring up the Korg Z1 and went on that beautiful stylized tirade was that the coolest thing about that keyboard, that I would almost use it as just a MIDI controller, and I have a lot, like there's actually about a half an album's worth of shit where I did it. So the arpeggiator in that thing is pretty freaking original. I really haven't seen, I'm sure if I look hard enough I could find something that's the same or very, very similar, or maybe even better, adds on to what it had. But its arpeggiator is really unique and super fun when you start stacking chords or doing any, polyphonic sort of sends to it, but then making it mono so it has to force it through. So you can get that Teenage Wasteland effect with it. And it has like a lot of control for the arpeggiator. That's really, really fun, and it's a really great keyboard, but it is like, Jesus Christ, over 25 years old, over almost 30 years old. I don't even know, I haven't played it. It's just out of frame here, but it, I don't even know how well it works. Yikes. Well, let's see here. No, that's not it. There we go. Oh, man. But I had a really good time up in Chicago. I got to hang out with, like I said, James, aka Bald Engineer, and that was a real treat. That was a really good time. He is a really awesome dude, awesome bro, and I looked up how much it would, like, if there were any cheap flights between Phoenix and Chicago. I actually found like $100 round trip flights, so booked like a month or two out. So I'm maybe going up there a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh. And this hat is a little hot. I can't lean back because when I do, it like does that. I don't know how cowboys like supported their lumbars. I don't feel like that was much of a common thing in the wild, wild west. So we've got this 2-shell pass. I got the board from what's their faces, the place I ordered it from, and SynthCube. And I have the panel. Actually, let me make sure I still have the panel. I'm not seeing the panel. Oh wait, I might have done this. So, all right. Meet me in Schaumburg. Yeah. I did. I went to Schaumburg and hung out with Scott, and we went to Interium, which was just across from that hotel. Really good times. Played some cool games. There's one new game they had 2 new games that are barely in the wild. As far as I know, the Avatar isn't, either it started shipping or it isn't yet, but it's been there. So Avatar from Jersey Jacks was there. That was really cool. And then the Stern's new X-Men. And that game is fucking awesome. Like, it's a really good job. It's an incredibly entertaining pinball. It's got all these crazy loops and everything. You have this really weird left out lane that's got like a little mini flipper, and you have to dig yourself out, and there's a pop bumper there. It's really, really fun. If you see it in the wild, you should give it a try. But coming back to Roundabout. So if you followed the channel, or you follow the Instagram, goddamn, I'm all over with sentences. Maybe I should do some more of this. If you follow the channel on Instagram, you've probably seen all the modules that we're putting up. Let me introduce you to them. Here, let me do this. This is sick too. Check this out. Hold on. My nipples are a little too hard here. It's gonna chafe. Let me just make little nipple covers there over my nips. This is one of 3. This isn't gonna be the layout, but I just don't have anywhere to store them, and this seemed like a very logical thing other than just piling them up like jackass. Well, I am using the knurlies. Of course, on things that take 4, I'm just doing 2 because I'm not gonna be punching into this yet. But these are most of the modules that are on the Instagram feed, and then that we've built here on the channel. There's more. I'll get to that in a second, but first we must Let that like kind of. Yeah, Daddy likes. Although, you know, this might actually kind of be, well, maybe not the clump here, because this is kind of a dumb place. This thing needs to be as centralized as I can get away with. But, yeah, this actually isn't a terrible layout. It could kind of work. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, and I really probably should. Since I have like a paid account on Modular Grid, I might just build another one of these with the modules we have physically built, not the whole plan thing, and go from there. Man, a lot of these are loosey-goosey. Do I not put my back into it? They're all loosey-goosey. It's not proper. All right. So that is that rude boy. We've got 3 of these panels all together. Hey, Bert, Bertamil. Is that right? Yeah. Man, I hate the font because it always looks like I's and L's. I get confused. So, nearly all of this is SMD. There's like a, I don't know where he is. I think that's in the other rack, which we'll bring out in a minute. It's kind of a half and half. But non-linear circuit. That's so. All these modules here are from that place, from non-linear, and they're predominantly SMD, but it's usually never smaller than 805. And I tell a lot of people, if you're wanting to get into, you know, doing SMD soldering, that's a really good place to start. You can go a little bit bigger, you can go a little bit smaller, but 805 is just a common and easy format to work with. All his stuff is that small. It doesn't get any smaller, and it's all SOIC chips. I don't think he's ever had anything like, you know, itty bitty tiny. But there are some through-hole projects. If you go to his site, there's a section that just there's like an organizer, filter, or whatever for through-hole. And I actually got one of those projects. It's all through-hole, but they're vertical resistors, so I'm just going to put 805 resistors in there instead. Because I can. No. Because I hate vertical resistors too. They're really annoying. I always feel like it doesn't look nice. I can never make them look nice. If there's like a tool I'm missing that makes them look beautiful and put some like shielding on that bare wire sticking out, now we're talking. But otherwise, it just bugs me. I kind of like them being out of the panel like this. I'm thinking a lot about hold up. Sorry. Just a second. Let me. Yes. How many are on a strip of this? So. That could totally fucking happen, yo. And that would be totally appropriate to the number I need. And I could, the only problem is I don't have a lot of short jumps, and I don't want to make a bunch of dumb cables. That'll kill me. No, I just don't want to make cables. It's fun, but there's just not enough pot in the world. Just not enough. All right. So that is panel 1. And then this is panel 2. This includes all the new modules that we're going to be working on this, who are we kidding, week? 2 weeks maybe? I don't know. I'm going to blast through them like I'm getting money for it. Here's the panel that we actually need. Oh wait, no, I had 2 of these though. Where the other one is? We'll build one. I'll figure out where the other one went. But yeah, so here's the other modules. I want to be careful not to... and then these are the up-and-comers. We've got Lux, the Chimmel. The mixer, which honestly I'm thinking about maybe getting another one of these because it kind of would help. F-kit or fuck it, whatever. Helvetica scenario, DP filter, Gator, Fig, and Frolic. All on the page. So that would be, man, there's not even enough. Oh wait, let's do this. Let's see if I can do it this way. There you go. You can kind of fit it in there. So we're at this much. Hey, TMKDK. That's actually, it's more than halfway, isn't it? I'd say that's like 55, 60% way. I'll be done in a second. I'm just absorbing it. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. All them wires and everything. A lot of buttons. Actually, it's just knobs. I don't think there's any buttons. But I'm picking up what you're putting down. I smell what you've been stepping in. I smell what you're stepping in. But yeah, there's all the boards again. Beautiful, wonderful, magical, sensual. And then this is our future projects. And I wanted to go over these really quick. We're going to go over them again on Saturday because, you know, Saturday. It's a good time to talk. But we've got the Triads, which is a triple envelope generator. We've got Tinkle, which is like a gamelan sort of drum kind of maker thingy. I don't know. Makes chimey sounds, I guess. We've got the Encephalo adjuster, which I'll bring that board out so we can look at it together. This is a 24, 27, I don't remember how many stages it is. It's an ungodly amount of stages in a single phaser. Then we've got triple VCAs. The last one has a distortion circuit in it. That's pretty dope. Divine CMOS. I thought this was a lot simpler than what it is, but it's actually a pretty interesting module. It does a lot of stuff. I thought it was just a divider or whatever, but you can actually process audio and so forth and get these frequency shifts from it. So this looks very interesting. These are two of the valve morphications, which are slope generators. I've always wanted something like this. This isn't the same as the Surge. It's missing, I think it's missing a couple of things, but I don't care. I'm still into it. This dual VCO is that through-hole module I was just talking about. And then good old Is Carp Lust Wrong, which is a pluck kind of burst generator, oscillator, sortivator. And then the Moog, or Moogui, which is going to be a mixer. But each mixer, but it's a 3-input mixer, and then there's a VCA. And the VCA has, overdrive and so forth. It's purty. Real purty. So that's where we're at. It's kind of, honestly, it's super exciting. And soon we will add this to the fold. Today we shall add it. But first, let's build one of these. So I don't know where my other one went then. I'm gonna have to look for this. Let me check here. I thought, yeah, I don't see the little panel that I used to have. Okay. That's stupid. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I'm missing it. I keep losing boards. I'm thinking they're falling behind this thing, and I'm a total schmuck for doing such a sloppy job on this, but something, even the good die young. So we've got another this too shall pass, but that's what I was looking for, the stupid panel. So we've got a lot of boards here. Most of these are pretty straightforward. Like this is the valve morphication. Wait, this is the valve? Why do I? Oh, there's the other one. So here's like the two valve morphications. These are pretty simple boards. There's not a lot to them. In fact, they are missing the control board. That's what I was trying to find. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is it. The Boxer's Omen. What? Okay, there we go. I'm just being dumb. So this is, it's just so. The Boxer's Omen. What? And that's on the inside, so you would not see it unless you were building it. What in the hell, mate? What in the hell? Yeah, so those will sandwich like that. Boxer's Omen. Hello! How are things going? Things are going great. Back from almost 2 weeks of work, and I'm done pretty much for the next, God, like nothing until July something. Not July, January something. Like January 11th or something, I think. I can't remember exactly. Or maybe it's the 20th. I don't know. Either way, it's not for like months. Super psyched because I got a lot of stuff on my plate I got to do. And if I can get them done, I won't have to do them anymore. No, I'm just, I'm pretty tired too. I don't know why though. It wasn't that big of a gig, or wasn't that much work I did, but whatever. Here's maybe another one. What is this? I'm glad we're doing this because I don't know what I'm doing. So this is Tinkle, and then, yeah, this is, oh, weird. So the boards are 2 different colors. That's interesting. Okay, I see. So they line up like that. That's a pretty dense board. That's got a lot going on. I like it. I'm into it. The vowels are very simple. Let's see. This is the Triad, the 3-channel envelope generator, I believe, or is it the Triad? Yeah, it's the 3 envelope generator. It's just an AR, not too dense, not too bad. Then this is the Divine CMOS. It's a single board. Again, not a lot to do there. Not too terrible. That one, yeah, I think the through-hole stuff would almost take longer. I don't know why I did that. I thought it'd be funny, and then it wasn't. What is this guy? I forgot. Oh, this is the 3 VCA with the bottom one having a distortion. Jesus, is it just 2 LM13700s? Nice. Very efficient design. I say it all the time. If you want to experiment with electronics and so forth, analog circuits, do yourself a favor and go get an LM13700. There's the data sheet on it. It's like 25 pages, and there's tons and tons of information on how to build VCAs, filters, oscillators, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's really a super versatile chip. It's basically an operational amp with like an attenuatable output, which doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot. It's pretty cool. Let's see, we've got here, oh, this is the Moog. That's the 3-input mixer with a VCA. Ooh, this has got a lot of through-hole chips here. Oh, LM394s. Why are we using 394s? I think I have these. Let me check. Because that's kind of a... I don't. I have 358, 324, 311, but yeah, I don't have anything. Let me make sure I didn't just put it in a stupid spot. Nope. That's cool. I get to buy more. Yay. Honestly, probably wouldn't be the worst thing to get. Oh, here we are to the Coupe de Grange de Menonville. Merci. So, here, we're going to bring this out because this, this needs to be seen in like clear, slow motion.
Hello, Sydney.
Iron Imp, welcome in. Look at this board. Just look at it for a minute. That's insane. And awesome. It's awesomely insane. Those are just, what is that chip again? That's a 74. So that's like a boatload of 74s. They have this giant bus on the side, on either side. And then they connect, which connects to this board. And then you have all these other components over here. But what's going on here? Oh, that's where the black box thingy happens. So the pens are outlined, so you build a box inside and outside, and then you'll put all these LDRs all around the LEDs that are going to be coming up in a second. We'll get to those. So there's all these LDRs. All of those are interfacing as variable resistors to all these TLO74s with the signal being mixed, and creating that phasing effect. And then, where is it? Wait a minute, did I grab the right one? Oh, I'm sorry, so the LED actually, my bad, the LED is right here, it's just not marked. So it's these 3 points here that don't have a circle around them. Those are the LEDs, and you basically have an oscillation that brightens and lowers them to change it. These fit together in a sandwich, so you have this reflective surface, and that's where your knobs and everything are on. And your sandwich is done. Praise sandwich gods. Delicious. Happy Halloween. Yeah, you too, mate. Being able to get PCBs quite cheaply is a real blessing. Imagine doing all this. I know, mate. That's my big thing these days. That's why I keep, it's kind of an exciting time to be in DIY, because you can, for a very reasonable amount of money, produce anything from any, existing. I've seen a lot of people pulling this out. We've been kind of working on it in different ways, but of just taking existing schematics, old schematics, plugging them into KiCad and then building the PCB design, and then getting it fabbed for 50, 60 bucks, getting 5 or 10 of them made, and then having them, produce it, and it works. That's so awesome. Yeah, my buddy, when I first started, my friend, he was doing PCB etching, and he would do chemical etching, and it was a photochemical etch system, and it had so many problems. It was so frustrating. Like anything from a hair landed on the glass, and I didn't see it when we flashed it, and now there's a big cut through all these traces that I have to reconnect each one of those. Things like that. And then disposing of those chemicals is an enormous hazard and pain. It's just, imagine driving around in your car with a bunch of hydrochloric, or what is it? Is it hydrochloric or is it sulfuric? Whatever, acid. To go dump in a bucket of acid. Which is the name of my upcoming sludge metal band. Sid Heresy, Bucket of Acid. Anyways. Latia is doing really well at providing competitive PCBs and SMDs. Yeah, I haven't tried any Latvian companies yet. I'll have to look into that. Because, I'm kind of beholden to the dollar at this point. I have no willpower otherwise. All right. Here is the panel, or PCB, for Is Carp Lust Wrong? Wow. So apparently I need to go get a V3205, motherfucker, and a 3207, which I believe those are cool audio chips, or they were. No, so it's a BBD chip, that's it. Oh, you can do one or the other. Install one BBD chip, not both. Okay, so I just got to pick my poison. And then I can have my remedy and my post-victim rhythmical remedy. So yeah, that sandwiches onto there, and then you have the interface for is carp lust. Wrong. Where's the power connector though, bro? Oh, it's on here. That's gnarly. That one is a little thick. That's got a lot of stuff going on there. That one's a 6, maybe a 7. If it weren't for this board being so big, 7, but eh. I knew people in the 90s doing PCB etching. It was messy, time-consuming process, and it had oh so many caveats. Differences in etch time, temperature. Yeah, exactly. I remember the ads in the magazines for custom PCBs and electronics mags back then. The 10 pieces, and it would cost an arm. Like, yeah, no, I mean, that's why we did it, because we would go to something like Osh Park, and this is 15 plus years ago, and we had to get, I think, a minimum of 50 or something like that, 25 or 50. Like, it was a really high minimum. And so you were kind of trapped where, okay, well, if I do this, I have to like sell these. And oh shit, did the internet get winky? It looks like it's, god damn it. I thought this would be taken care of by the time I came back. Yeah, it's showing really low. Yeah, everybody's complaining. Aw. Let's see. Oh yeah, the upslide is really poopy. All right. Oh shit. Now I'm showing like zeros now. Damn. Refresh this screen. Yeah, no, there's something, my connection is showing problems, so I'm gonna type that just again. Let me see if I can look at my router. See what's going on. Oh shit, it keeps doing that autocomplete. Bastard. Yeah, it's showing like fresh gin and tonic. Yeah, that's, I feel you there, mate. Oh, here we go. 4 megabits. 5 meg. Oh, I don't need that much. I just need a few. Give me more megabytes. I am hungry. I require the megabytes for nourishment and power. Yes, bring back the megabytes. Make them as high as I am, as the skyscraper is. Still being shitty, isn't it? God damn it. Thought talking to it like Denzel Washington and Remember the Titans. Yeah, that's worse, I think, if it freezes and comes back. Almost feel like that's worse. I don't know what it is. It keeps happening. It was happening before I started, went on the gig. So I don't know why it's still being a jerk. I had plenty of time to fix itself. Yeah, fuck. All right. Is it gonna stabilize? God damn it. Stupid screen stop. But that does look better. All right. I'm hoping it's over. So it looks like we're getting normal bandwidth again. Oh, there's a drop. Not again. No, don't drop. Just keep going. Or maybe it just evened out. Yeah, it looks like it's evening out. All right, I think we're back. I apologize, guys, for that. I'm not sure what to do about this. It keeps doing that whenever we stream. And it seems to be like a perfectly random times. And then it gets back to, and it's fine. I don't know, last time we had to stream off of my phone, which wasn't a very smart move because we ate up all my, you get like 50 gigs of unlimited bandwidth, whatever the hell that means. And when we streamed that, it like ate that all up. And then when I went to Chicago, I didn't have any bandwidth. I didn't think I was going to be able to stream. And I kept like I don't know, this just wasn't a good connection. It just wasn't going to happen. So I was like, all right, well, never mind. All right, I'm knock on wood. I think we're good.
That's it, man. Game over, 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 game over.
Yes. Game over, Bill. Game over. So yeah, we were just talking about PCB design, and then everything went to shit. So yeah, it's nowadays what I like to do. I've done this once already. Is I went and I found like a bunch of open source different like complete Euroraman. Like here's one. This is a micro grid, so it's basically the grids but shrunk down even more. And they had the panel, they had the PCB, the build of materials, all the information was there to do it. So I took that, sent the files to, I think, JLC PCB, got all that fabricated, but it wasn't just that. It was like 19 modules or something like that. It was a whole bunch. And I think the whole thing cost me like, I don't know, I want to say it was under $200. Definitely over 100, but it wasn't that bad at all. It was so inexpensive, and I had 5 of everything, so I gave a bunch to friends. Ooh, that reminds me, I have one for Doey, and then yeah, and I have some extras in case I ever want to do it myself, or I usually just give them away, because it's the bro thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. Infinite gigabits. Here is the last module of all of that, sort of. This is all through hole. I know someone was asking earlier. Let me see something here. Does he say which side is what? Because it almost... I guess I'll have to look this up later. Yeah, these... So what we're going to do with these is just put 805s or 603s. I'm not sure which one's going to fit. I think 805 is going to fit fine. And then we'll populate the TLO 74s with PDIP 74s. Oh no. All right. Well then I'm going to stop and start. Hopefully that restarted fast enough that it didn't. Yeah, we should be 100% back. Here, we'll let me make sure my lip sync is good. All right. Don't worry. My lips are fine. Ha! You cannot defeat me. Spot on, right? Here, we'll do the clap test. How much synth can you make from passive components? It's an interesting idea, but I guess you'd... Hey, Pomp Rocks. Good to see you, by the way. I didn't realize that was you that was bringing that. I mean, the thing is with passive is you are severely limited. So this module we're working on, this 2-shell pass, it's a passive module. Oh, I just got it. But it's just transistors. You know, the voltage in the signal itself, I mean, you know, you don't need power for a transistor. It needs electrical. It needs it, but it doesn't have like, you know, it's not like an op amp where it has power rails. God damn, the internet pooped again. And then it's back. Motherfucker. And then it's shit. And this, oh man. Well, I don't know. This sucks. Yeah, well, it wasn't saying in there. It was saying I was getting dropouts again. Yes, an op amp is made from transistors, but it does have a power rail design in it. It's got transistors. You've got like a couple of resistors, but the ones that they use are real beefy. We've built like a couple of discrete op amps, and that's exactly this. It's the same thing. It's just, you know, blown apart. There's some diodes and good stuff like that. But they still require power to function. But why or how or all that, that's I'm not good at that. Speaking of micromanufacturing is a bit mind-boggling, like the number of transistors that can be miniaturized into a chip. Yeah. Well, that's the other piece of tech that I've been keeping an eye on. I think some of y'all have too. Is oh, here, let me put it back up. FPGAs. That's a technology that's getting more and more accessible, and oops, post. They're getting cheaper and more accessible, and honestly, it's kind of the wave of the future, I think, because if you can have a do-it-all chip where you can replicate all kinds of stuff, be it really a whole CPU architecture. Like some of those are just complete systems. There's very little ancillary components other than stuff, you know, supporting you know, like DACs or whatever, or ADCs or anything like that. Anything that's converting into. But you know, honestly, I've heard of FPGAs being used in that application too. So I don't know. Yeah, but I know they've been around for a while, but their complexity, their ability to have more complexity at a reasonable price point. I don't have a chart and, you know, if I can prove this or anything, but my observation has been that it is really started to become much more plausible for people to get, or at least manufacturers to get these FPGAs at a price they can, you know, work with, and then be able to offer these really versatile, easy to maintain, easy to work with protocol. Some time ago I was wondering if there would be a market for an analog FPGA layout like an FPGA, but you don't interconnect digital components but analog. Oh wow. The only drawback to FPGAs is that they, in Safari knowledge, is that the once set they do one thing super well. The Mr. project, whatever's in the Mr. project, that has you can load up all different types of cores, and it will I believe rearrange the configuration inside. But I mean, yeah, I really don't know. You're taking off, Mr. X. Mr. X, thank you so much for chilling like a villain. Hope to see you Saturday. I'm sorry I haven't been able to catch any of your streams lately, but since I'm back in town and not going anywhere for a while, I'll definitely be able to catch more of them soon, and I'm looking forward to it. Stay guile, my friend. Stay guile. Uh-oh.
Just want to say a huge
Romulus. So wonderful to see you in chat. Thank you so much for the 31 months. That's incredible. Wow, we had someone earlier that had like 30 months. I'm just blown away that we're into these kind of numbers. So cool, so cool. Well, I hope you're doing well. I know you've been super busy. I know the feeling. Check it out. We've got a whole panel filled. And then we got another one on its way. If my internet doesn't mind its own fucking shit. Yeah, please do, mate. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Rocking and rolling, ripping and rhyming. Gonna get rich or gonna die trying. No, that seems a little dark, but in a playful way, comical way. Back in the day, I did a project for Siemens, however you say it. Their prototype had a custom ARM core logic that one was split into two of the biggest FPGAs that you could buy. Each of them cost $3,500. God damn. The same thing now with the $150 dev board. I know, right? From Diligent, right? Isn't that? But that's great. I mean, that's the upshot to how things are in our current society. At least we're getting cheaper circuit boards, damn it. But what I think is the most fascinating about it is that this isn't limited to engineers. This is available to complete hobbyists. People that are just, dipping their toes into this. I've ran into several instances of people kind of going that route of like, well, yeah, I made a couple of kits, and then I kind of was like, oh, you know what? I see this isn't, maybe I could do this instead. And then I went down that deal and bing, bang, boom. And it, it's a reasonable cost. You don't have to dump a ton of cash into it. And it's just going to keep getting cheaper and better every so many years to where we're just, I don't know. It'll be cool. I'm interested what the stream's going to be like then. A lot less bass playing probably, which will be kind of a bummer, but whatever. Nah, I'm kidding. There'll be plenty of bass playing. I had the bass. I opened up with the bass. It tunes into the stream now and then, sees and loves you. I don't think Andrew knows who I am. I don't think Andrew knows who I am. And I am way, way too awkward to try to tell people who I am. Although it is very entertaining to me. I've mentioned this to Dowie. I was like, I always get these like really condescending tones from people, on different deals. Like, oh, have you tried? And I'm always like, yeah. Have Tried Googling my name. You can see some pages where I'm doing this like all the time. I got like thousands of hours in it. Well, more like hundreds, but I talk most of the other 1,000. But, you know, it's time. It's relative. No. I did, however, I have made some steps. So I did join a NLC forum group because I wanted to actually find out what was up with, I noticed that he posted that it'll be a little bit before he can, like final orders were up to this date, and then he said it would be like a couple of months before he would be able to ship out any new orders after that. And because he's got a medical issue, and I snooped around and found out and this is something similar he had like a while back. He had a cancer issue, and so he's having to go back for more treatment or whatnot. And but it sounds like this one's going to be a little bit more impactful. And so in relation to that and learning about that, I went ahead and bumped up my order another $100, so we had some extra bones in the pocket. And I mentioned many times on the stream, if anyone's wanting to get some NLC stuff, it's a little bit, you know, you're not gonna be able to get it shipped in the next week or so, but you know, you could definitely still order it, and he'll ship it. It'll be like something, you know, be like a little Christmas present from yourself, and it'll help him out and whatnot. So. But my thought is I want to start kind of ingratiating myself in the community a little bit, and then possibly trying to be a what do you call it, like a builder, basically, so that I could get on a list and just, you know, build these. Not necessarily for the money. I don't know. There's probably not much money into it. You know, I kind of did this for a while back, but I've pretty much all but ditched it. And the money's kind of stupid. But what is cool is promoting these awesome modules and getting more of them out in the world. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, so that's something I'd like to do, but I'm not going to pursue it. And, you know, there's just, you know, it's a little bit saturated. So I don't know. I doubt they need another American builder or US based builder. Or I guess I would be American, because Canada would be another one. Oh, Jesus. But anyways. Well, we did, before we went away, we did work on some projects of converting MFOS and as well as Ken Stone modules over. And I still have those on the back burner, but, you know, this came in, we had to do this. Yeah. But those would be cool.
Those would be nice, yo. You're gonna like them, I'll tell you what. If I didn't have to say it so many times, you wouldn't have to listen. But you're gonna hear it again. They true. You dig? They true. These boards are different widths. This is hard. I do not like this.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so NLC stuff, there's no commercial way to get it. You know, you can't buy it. Not with money. So, so you have to get it through, you know, a builder and whatnot, and you have to get on that list. I have no fucking clue how easy or difficult said list is to get on. And I'm really bummed I can't find the stupid panel for the other one I had. Maybe it's, wait a minute. Let's see something here. Did I put it in here? I don't think that would do something that horrific. No. What a weirdo. Huh. I keep losing boards. I don't know what's. I think that's just a better indicator that I need to spend some time cleaning, which I will finally have time for. There was time. No one's left in the world. At least I have my books. Oh no! There was time. So, I forgot what the transistors are going to be on this Rude Boy. We should look it up in the Rude Boy transistor profister. Yes, behold. This is what it'll look like in its final form. I honestly, I was bringing this up and I started realizing it. This isn't, I know it's insane, but this isn't big enough. So this case, I was like, you know, this is great, but you know what would be really good? If I had two. So, I don't know when I'm going to do that. It's probably not next week or this year. But yeah, I'm thinking about just building another one of these and doing the exact same thing and having more modules in it because I'm kind of... Damn. Kind of running out of room in this one, which is not going to work. Not going to work at all. Oh, scheisse, 999. All right, so we are looking for this really goofy module. There it is. Doesn't have a lot of components. But I'm just trying to remember, like, do I have them? I do. So we're good. I wasn't for sure, you know? Anyone see the new Yornalog and Heimbach module? 9. Ooh. I think it was 4.7. Here, I'll just grab both these books. I think that's all we need. Oh no, there's a 22. Oh, and there's a 1K. Oh, what kind of crazy world are we living in, man? That's insane. All right, here's a 22 book. Oh, what kind of rabbits are you talking about? The Spectrum Quadrature Computer. Yes, a bar is a simple alternative to electronics. So I think we should put the transistors on first. Let's get those guys out of the way. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's give the boys a hand. Let's give it to my baby. You know, he barely understands. Oh, what is that talking about? Those are some problematic lyrics. I never thought about that. I need to look that up. That can't be what she's talking about. Not now, obviously. That would be boring as fuck. No. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. All right, we've got the transistors. How many do you need? Does it say? It says 6, so we need 12? Good Lord. I'm just gonna pull that whole bastard out and we're gonna work with them. God, I really don't know about this hat. I feel like I'm just gonna have a big rash, or I'm gonna start getting a receding hairline or something from it. I think that's how it works. Male pattern baldness is just from wearing cowboy hats. That's it. I solved it. Where's my Nobel Prize? All you have to do, stop wearing hats. Or wear hats if you want that. Oh my God. I just figured out what my Halloween costume for tonight is. Trigger warning. I want to hear it. It's trigger warning. But I could be Elon Musk when he went down to the border and everything. But I could put my hat on backwards the whole time. Where is this shot? Yeah. Like, what do you say? I'm Elon Musk. And I jump up and down a lot and my belly comes out. Yeah. All right, Halloween is solved. I figured it out. I knew I'd come up with something. I knew 90s Midwestern industrial music fan. That was just too complicated of a costume. Texas Elon. That works pretty good. That hits pretty funny. All right. And like I said, I know. It hurts. All right. Look at this fine, beautiful homage to awesome. So I see a pattern here. Dude, oh, we didn't even look at this circuit. Look at this circuit. It's hilarious. A buddy of mine was like, don't even pay money for this. And I'm like, dude, it's like $8 for everything. So you have these inputs, and that's it. They basically go to this transistor. So it kind of acts like a XOR, where it'll go active, but there's a third one, so it makes it funnier. But it will be there if any of these are active, but not if all of them are active, I think is the way that is. So you could have a gate in here, and if any of these gates overlap, they will shut off it. But he really recommends running audio through it. So I'm gonna roll with it. Women back then were like younger. Man, isn't that the truth? That, and I've noticed my friends, I don't have any kids, but I've noticed my friends' kids keep getting older to where they're like driving fucking cars and voting and going to college and making babies, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? That's not how this shit works. I don't understand. This world frightens me. How should we do this? This is a pretty... I feel like we should do it the old-fashioned way. With violence. So I think I'm gonna retire the knife tip for this solder job. We're gonna go with the J tip. Wait, let me look. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be a little bit smarter, or pretend anyways. Let's pretend that I am smart. And I'm putting the J tip on instead of the knife tip. Even though I'm a Seeger fan. Oh, the knife tip! Talking about the knife tip. Alright. Now, if we put it next to here, look at that. Look at how less this is gonna suck and get solder into those giant holes that are just going.
Put solder in me, you bitch. Put solder in me. Do it.
Alright, but we need the syringe. Just a taste. We don't need a lot. Just a taste. Look how dirty that thing is. That is a dirty needle, folks. And that's what they're telling you about when you don't want to share dirty needles. So this one stays with me. I won't let anybody else use it. So I don't know. I'm just gonna dump these transistors out because there's like a bunch, and I don't like counting. Makes me feel inferior to other cows. You sound sure? Yeah, exactly. It's just weird. See, I don't have it. I just like go and I'm like, hey, your kid's like taller than me. Wasn't he like shitting himself? Like last year? I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just kind of hop, skipped, and jumped on me there a little bit. All right. Perfect. This is the way. I almost, nah, I don't want to. Almost though, tiny bit of me just wants to try to put like all the components on at once, you know? Because if Superstar Tina Turner was soldering, that's how she would do it. I don't know how I know that. I just do. What the fuck is this on my phone here? Stand by. Oh God. All right, I think it's hot. Oh wait, it's at too hot. So like max. Max temperature. All right, let's juice this goose up a little bit here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's great stuff. Let's get Mr. Snuffleupagus out. I don't think it's a big deal, but you know, fuck it, he's here. Lobster Chung. How you doing, mate? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. It just doesn't look in focus. It doesn't look bright either. Oh, because... Nope, that's as bright as it gets. Fuck you. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Everything's fine. Where's the damn tweezers? Okay, this is dumber. This is what happens when I don't solder for 2 weeks. My hand-eye just goes to crap land. Yeah. That one will do. That one will do. All right, let's get another one and do the same thing over and over and over. I'm just gonna I'm gonna goose these kids up just right in advance. Wow. Okay, never mind. All right, that's enough. I don't want to go too far. Trying to get this guy to flip over. There he goes. And he's still pointing the wrong way. And apparently he's picked up some sort of fibrous narcotic known on the streets as silly string. Our boys have been trying to get a crack on this for years. And this transistor just brought it in like it was nothing. All right, transistor, talk. Who are you working for? All right, we'll give you the solder then. Oh, come on. That's a little dumb. I'm gonna fix it. It's cool, but it's not like the Bangles or Bananarama. I mean, this Bananarama I'm thinking of. Bananarama had cool summer. I had Tony Clifton references that no one knows. Why? Because it's way too obscure. And kind of uninteresting. Unless you ask yourself, was Andy Kaufman him the whole time? Then it becomes the question, was Drew Carey Andy Kaufman this whole time? That's kind of dumb. Again, I don't know why these guys are being dumb. I think it's because we haven't used the magic stuff. Oh, nope, it's just me. I suck. That's why. There's like crud on the end of my tweezer. I don't know who put that there. But they're getting a spanking. A very long, detailed, hard spanking. Hey! This is really faster than through-hole soldering? I think so. I think so. It really shows when you have a real complex build. When you're just doing, if you're just doing something that's like maybe a dozen or so components, I don't know. It's kind of on there. But when you've got like 50 or 80 or, you've got a real nice chunky number of parts, unbelievably easier. And I think most of the time, because I'll do through hole, we just got a new board that's good, but I'm gonna not put through hole on it. But the thing I hate is cutting the leads afterwards. If I could just not have to do that, that'd be great. I'll sign up for that one. Oh, sorry. There's a couple of different techniques too. Like what we're doing is just really kind of probably the slowest way to do it. If it was a bunch of parts, though, if we had like a whole lot, I like to do one method where I pre-tin all the pads. So I just put solder on my iron, put a bunch of flux on the board, and just run the iron around, and you know, enough solder will be on there and will attach itself to the pad. And come on. And then I'll go and I'll just tack the resistors and all the different parts in. And I don't really do a good job because afterwards I'll put them on a hot plate, bring it up to 200 C for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then bring it back down, and everything will get, you know, heated up enough to lock in. It'll reflow it, it'll make everybody look nice, and it's a single time that it's like dealt with high with any thermal stress or whatever, which is kind of one thing you want to be mindful of. Although, to be fair, we were just talking about how board manufacturing is just cheaper and cheaper, and it should be mentioned the quality is phenomenal. Like, it used to be kind of scary if you left your iron on a pad or, you know, whatever too long, and because it would, you know, delaminate, or, you know, it'd pull up or lift the pad or whatever. Nowadays, I mean, you've got a lot of headroom. Got a lot of room to really beat the hell out of that thing. All right, I'm gonna put a little snodder on my tip, just the tip. And there's that. And there is the other.
Yay.
So there's one with all its transistors. I'm gonna do this other one, even though I can't find the stupid panel for it. I'll use the other one to line up the parts, and I'll just do both. And I know the panel's around here somewhere. I've been gone for like a week. So, I don't know. Don't know. No mo. Here, we'll just, oh wow, that's really filthy. Here, let's clean that guy off a little bit. There, that's like some jean lint. Oh man, that's not coming off. It's not coming off. All right. Oh, yeah, well, that sucks. Okay, there we go. Let's see how filthy that is under the microscope. Microscope. Oh, look at that. Ready for fantastic drugs. Of electronics. Oh man, here's 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I need to buy more of these. Shit. Yeah, because that was all. I have a ton of 857s, but apparently I need to buy more 847s, so gotta write that down on the old shopping list when I go out shopping. Oh, shit, that guy tried to jump. Who are you? You David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar? You got to... Okay, can't do that. Legally, we are not allowed to sing. Oh man. Look at these tweezers. They're just... Look at this shit. It's just filth. Oh, hey, come on, bro. little solder on the tip. Just. Oh wait, did I already do that bit? Where can I get flux? I recently got a nice vintage syringe. I think it's perfect for this stuff. Oh yeah, oh, nice. So there's more than one answer for that. First off, are you in the United States, or are you in Europe or South America or Canada? Because that will help. Well, that'll narrow it down at least on recommendations. You're in Europe. All right. So it's going to, let me think. I would probably recommend this Chip Quick SMD 291. Now, it's not the best, but it's definitely not going to let you down, and it's going to have the same consistency and everything like that. The stuff that I use is Amtech 559, and but it's made in the USA, and I don't like when you find it outside of the US, like on AliExpress, it's fake, and I mean, you kind of get, you may or may not get a good product. It may be a good fake, I don't know, but Chip Quick is an international company, and they have I've used this before, this SMD 291, and you should be able to find that. It's a no clean paste flux, or tacky flux is going to be what it's called. And then they'll sell it in different amounts, like 10 milliliter, 30 milliliter. If you have the 30 milliliter, if you find something like that, you can transfer it into your syringe. Like I use this thing called the brand is Lure Lock, and it has like a twist that will lock into the larger syringe, and it also has a friction connection, which is what this uses to mate the two, and then you can just push a plunger down to send the send the flux over. And that's how I refill these all the time. These are just glass medical syringes. I bought like a whole pack, like one broke on the way over here, but they're fine. And I've even had some break on me. I think I had one break. I think the tip broke. It was something stupid. Found Amtech 559 for $8 here in Ched. So it needs to say made in the USA though. Otherwise, it's probably fake. But give it a try. I'm not saying it's going to be bad for you, but in the US, a 10 milliliter syringe is about $16, $20, and they have hard prices on what you can set. That's why I'm like, that's not genuine, because they're strict on their pricings if you're a reseller. But people can buy it and resell it. The thing you're looking for when you're looking to see if your flux is good, and it hasn't been sitting out or anything like that, is how clear it is. So this has a fairly clear consistency. There's not a lot of yellow. This has a fairly clear, but it's getting more and more yellow. This used to be completely clear. So when it sits, it turns more and more yellow. Now you can slow that off by refrigerating it, but that'll be a visual marker for you if that flux is gonna work for you or not, or it's gonna be good flux. I've been tempted to like buy a bunch of these like really inexpensive Amtex knockoffs, or real, I don't know, and real knockoffs, and see if like actually pit them against the real deal and see if they are any good. Who knows? I've had a couple of people buy some that if you buy it on Amazon, it's usually fake. Well, it is fake because they can't can't really sell it on there. Or at least they couldn't. I haven't looked lately. Who knows? That could have changed now that I think about it. Man, if I could buy Amtech on there. But I buy mine from, I bought a whole bunch from Louis Rossman, who's a pretty well-known YouTuber and repair person, real big into right to repair and stuff like that. And he sells them in 30 milliliter tubes. So I bought like 3 or 4. I bought a bunch. I bought a whole bunch. And it's all in the refrigerator, in the bin next to the, well, in the salad bin. The Crispa. This track slaps. The most crucial stuff for me as I am shit at soldering is still having a good old leaded solder. That stuff flows. Yeah, I highly recommend getting leaded solder. I know it's difficult in Europe, but there are places that sell it. If you can get, my recommendation, I should say, is Kester 44 that has a whatever, the 6337 mixture. It's just nice. If you're gonna get it, I suggest going that route. But if you can't find it, you can only do 6040. It's not the end of the world. It's 6040 is fine. But then that day you get that 6337, you're gonna go, oh, I see. I understand now. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, bro. All right, that's all of them there transistors. Now we can do the resistors. And that's it. There's just a bunch of resistors. That's all that's left. Oh, man. And it's not even a bunch. Bunch is a very silly word. Here, I'm going to get rid of it. Two 22Ks per unit, so we need 4 altogether. Got it, dog. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Si, 4. What time is it? Oh, it's 6. What's the one? I don't think I've seen that, but I don't think I ever knew what it was. I thought that was like some sort of specialty solder. What is the uno? Wollen Sie uno? Silver? Ah, good old silver solder? That's Superman. Silver solder is something else. Some say that the better the silver, the better the solder. Super. Oh man, just getting nasty over here. The one is copper. Oh, interesting. Just making the point they didn't restrict leaded solder usage because of any health dangers and anyone is soldering it. They wanted to have tons and tons of lead and junk. Yes, exactly, mate. Exactly. That's what I tell people. That was my That's what I learned. Like, and the story, the rather cynical version of that story I tell is like, well, I was like, I'll be same thing. I'll be like, well, you don't have to worry about the fumes. The smoke is the flux. It's not lead. You don't want to inhale it, but it's not lead. You're not gonna. You would literally have to eat this stuff and swallow it, and let it get digested through your body to get any sort of lead dangers from it. You could just be cautious and wash your hands. And don't stick them up your nose. But that's the danger level. And I go the reason it's ROHS, which is what it's called in the U.S., is because they wanted to keep putting crap in landfills, but people were like, well, the electronics, the water, like, rains and it bleaches out, it gets in the groundwater. We don't want lead in the groundwater. And they were like, shit. We're not gonna be able to dump trash on the ground anymore. What are we gonna fucking do? Oh, wait a minute. Do we have to have lead in the electronics? Well, you don't have to, but okay, cool. Well, then take the lead out and we'll just keep throwing those TVs and calculators and fucking computers in the ground. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Planned obsolescence. Again, my very cynical take on it. And I think it's funny that the guys making the decisions are bros in this story. Like, yeah, bro. Can we still, like, dump it in there? Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Lead salt. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Either way, it's pretty stupid. And ergo, vis-a-vis Element OP, feel free to get leaded solder. A pound is expensive. Sometimes you can find them in smaller sticks, NTE is a company that's allowed to resell their stuff, and they're cool. NTE is cool. I've heard stories, but I've never had a bad experience, and I've never heard anyone else have it, so NTE. I still have this turd on my freaking tweezers. I don't like fur. Yeah, why is lead from the lead and batteries no problem? Because you get $5-10 from the lead and the lead acid batteries, so recycling is nearly 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully. Oh my God, it's worse. It'd be cool if there was some sort of reclamation technology. I know there are ways to reclaim, but it's like using pretty caustic chemicals, pretty nasty stuff. But what if some doofus comes up with it for nothing? That's it. I guess I'm dreaming, aren't I? In Europe, you're allowed to have lead solder, for example, for repairs, also for medical. I lost my place. Medical and other special equipment is still allowed. They just don't want it to be thrown in. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and most manufacturers, though, actually most, I think all just switched over to a lead-free system because it was gonna, it's gonna be easier to just do it that way than to, whatever. I don't know. I'm making up stuff now. I have no idea, but like most, PlayStation or Jesus, this is getting harder than I thought it would ever be. I'm doing my part. Most of my electronic stuff was funded by empty beer cans. There you go. There you go. The cycle of life. The natural order. Turning beer cans and bottles into electronic devices. And the occasional weed. The fun is emptying them into my mouth. Just pull that shit right in there. Yeah, the only first 1 or 2 years of the Switch were bad, but the board's failing earlier because they didn't have the process figured out. What I don't like is morons on electronic channels making a fuzz about using leaded solder. They don't know shit and come up with stupid pseudo reasons. Yeah, I know exactly. I've seen a couple of YouTubers where they just like pull this crap right out of their butt. I'm like, no. Did you not look on Wikipedia? Did you not do any research at all on this? Yeah, they've mentioned like you don't want the lead fumes to get in there, and I'm like, that's not, solder doesn't smoke. I have a solder pot. It doesn't smoke. You definitely don't want to put your nose over it and go, yeah! Because it's probably not the healthiest thing in the world to inhale leaded solder. But still, you could probably do it and you'll be fine. Okay, I need flux. I need a new flux. Yes, now it's talk. I also smoke like a chimney, try to get electronics to comfy environment, and they keep their smoke inside them. So, yeah. Lead bad, but not lead bad. Leaded fine, even when the environment imports. When I can increase the lifespan of a device for 2 years, if I know more than environment than you ever have with your tree hugging and causing a traffic jam with protest. All right, mate, you went a little hard there, if you don't mind. But yeah, I always get annoyed when I see YouTubers like come up with this BS story on oh well, you don't want to use leaded, you want to use silver solder and blah blah blah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Lead's great. It's I know it's got a bad rap. I know it's not everyone's buddy these days, but I gotta tell you, oh shit, they're a-okay in my book. I recently got some big cartridges of the old good leaded solder basically for free. That was, oh nice. Well, this like I said, this is Kester. They're a really good brand. They're an international brand, so they're pretty easy to find. I don't think you'd have any issues with it. And it's fantastic. It's good. It's my jam. I'm just going to put
Just a little bit. Not a lot.
I suppose, mate, but I mean, we went from misguided attempts to throw stuff in the trash into like these kids today. And I'm like, wait a minute, let's pump the brakes a little bit. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. My personal opinion is that lead can be a problem mainly in large factories where the toxic. But yeah, there's I don't know. There's methods. This has been going on for a while, so they're pretty good. Hey, look at that! We got a new subscriber over on YouTube. Thank you, Timbo TK, for that subscription. Welcome to the channel. Felt called out. Yeah, I know, right? Anyways. I wish this thing had lights. I think that would be, and of course then it wouldn't be passive, because I think I'd be just a little bit too much current on the old Current Master 9000. But, you know, lights are cool. Just like unicorns. Unicorns kick ass. Lights are cool. Fair enough. All right. Oh, okay. No, I did not. Okay. Man, the counting on me is not good. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking about my Halloween costume. Is that a board? So I am not positive that is where he gets his boards made. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not positive, but they very, 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 very much look like JLC PCBs that I bought. One clue, and I don't know, I haven't bought anything from PCB Way, but one clue is the serial number. So JLC PCB will put a serial number on yours, and it used to cost money to take it off, but now you just tick a box and it's gone. But what you would do is intentionally design your board so that would show up on the other side, because they would do it on the front. And so you would just like design the PCB so it would be face down for like a panel or whatnot. Same with power generation. We all agree to coal gas. Efficient wind turbines. don't know how I missed that earlier. It looks like, I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna tidy up as we go. So I don't know for certain, but there, like I said earlier, there's an 85% chance that Mrs. Hersey and I will go play some pinball. Or we'll go to the pin place, the barcade. Which is hilarious because like that's all I've been doing in Chicago, playing pinball. And honestly, I could fit more pinball in my stomach. Watch more pinball, play more. One thing that was nice when I was hanging out with Scott was, which was like the last night I was there. And anytime I hang out with anyone who's like a skilled pinball player, I love picking up these tips and tricks and whatnot from them. And I noticed he's got a good habit about doing this one thing. So basically, if your ball hits like the slings, you know, those little triangles at the bottom, if you try to counter it with a smack on the same side that it hits, it will kind of help, like, you know, offset the ball's momentum a little bit. I think that's what the intent was. That's what it looked like he was trying to do. And you're always trying to, like, get the ball to calm the fuck down, and so you can, you know, just send it. And he was doing that. This was a terrible. I'm just gonna murder. Oh man, I've got an extra part here. Did I miscount? Nope, that's just a totally different part. Cool. I'll just throw that in the get the fuck out of here pile. I don't know how I got there, but I haven't really done a cleansing of the table. I have not washed its immortal soul or foot or vestige. That's cool. It's soldered onto here. All right, that was one. Those look nice. Those look good. I don't know why I'm picking up so much damn fur. I really should have cleaned this table before I got started. And I will not. We're almost done anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Man, these jams are kicking it. We're listening to another fantastic streamer, Jay Nothing. They've been providing our music. There's a link at the top of the channel or chat. If you want to go give them a follow, please do. They stream very often, and most of the time, actually 98% of the time, it's a no mic, jam-tastic stream. And they do really long streams. They also have generative patches where it's just kind of doing its own thing, and you just kind of tune in and listen to it make its wacky noise. What mat is that? Looks like a mix of a mouse pad and silicone pad. So this is, it's from this company called American Haptic. They, let me see if I can. Haptic. Oh, it's with a dash. So they make these mats, but I'm gonna warn you right now, they are not cheap. So they've got these different ones. This is the one that I got. And you can choose different color schemes. I literally just was like, that looks sick. I want that. I don't even want to mess around. But you can go through and be like, okay, it's pink and purple or whatever. And they'll make them for you. Again, they're ridiculously expensive, but it was something I'm like, you know, I don't buy a lot of these mats. I just need one. And the one I had before is the ones you see really commonly, the teal ones. And the issue I was running into for a really long time, and one of the main reasons I got this, and you'll notice there's other silicone mats on here too. So these are all basically to kind of fix the reflection, because the lighting kicks back at a different color on my camera. And so I'd always look like a little weird because there was this green teal hitting like my jaw and neck and a little bit of my face, while my other lights would do like a white, like a 5300 white. And so I got this so it would just make the cameras look better, so I wouldn't look like I was kind of sick inside. But I did buy another one of their little mats. It's under, well, I could pull it out. This one's really cool. Let me see, I don't have, yeah, cool. Try not to put shit in it. And this is, when I take it, I put this in my toolbox, so I have like a little portable little station just when I'm working on like a, usually pinball machines, but so I have a place, things won't run up away. The bottom of these things is really, really sticky. It's a weird material, but it's really, really good. I recommend and I don't recommend them. I think most people starting out, you should just buy those cheap ones that you find online at AliExpress or Amazon or whatever that are like this, but they're like this crazy teal color. Maybe you can find a cool one that's like a different one. Those things are just as good as this. Just as good. There's no real benefit other than I like the way it looks. And like I said, I decided, I'm like, man, I've been doing this for a year. I should treat myself and have a nice mat. Oops, I gotta switch the camera back. And it had the word drip, and that's really cool with kids these days. I need a drip, so I got it. I feel like we're listening to the soundtrack to The Last Temptation of Christ, done by the great Peter Gabriel. And it's like outtakes. That's a great comedy. Oh man, I thought I was gonna get away with it. You know, if we had the knife tip, we can get away with anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care anymore. Look at that. No cares. No remorse. No hesitation. Only tacos. Oh, fuck, man. I want some tacos. Rad, just had to ask because under the scope, it kind of looks like fabric, which has prompted the question. Oh. Oh, yeah, here. Oops. Yeah, it's just that it's a silicone material. I'm not exactly sure if they have some special mixture or anything like that. Dude, how do I just not... How do I not pick up so much bits of crud? Jesus Christ. Just get this fuck... And then you too. You know, yeah. Oh God. I want to get rid of it so bad. I hate it. Okay. It's getting a little weird. Just burn it. Burn it. I know, but it's kind of gross. I don't think there's any. Is there? There's a little bit. Oh, no. We're not doing that. No. Flip back over, bro. Back over. There you go. Bro. I think I need more flux. This guy's not being a bro. Well, I mean, they probably clean their area. Because some of it is probably cat hair, but none of it's like, it's fibers. It's not people hair. But because I'm such a schmuck and I won't clean this table up like I'm supposed to, oh, I got a text from the missus that she's trying to get ready, so let's see if we can finish these guys off real quick. Might just do one and then we'll do the other one Saturday. We'll see how much. I don't think it's going to be very time consuming. Famous last words. That felt good. Peter, it looks messy. Well, yeah. It is messy. But then you'll clean it up. We're just going to run some... it's very rewarding, too, when you do the cleanup. Or are you just talking about the whole damn board? Yeah, dude, there's like a whole fucking... Yeah. All right. I'm going to quit it. I'm just going to do this real quick. This will get rid of almost all this problem. That's all I needed to do. I just didn't want to do it because it makes me less of a can-can man. What was this size again? This was 4.7. Oh wait, did I do 4.7 ohms? Oh, shit. I did. I did, didn't I? I did not realize that. Where is it? Damn it! I did. Oh, how dumb of me. I wonder if it'll still work. I don't know, that's a pretty big jump. 5 to 5K. God damn, I don't want to take these off. Oh man, I'm so mad. See my rage? I'll tell you what, let's put the 1Ks on. And why don't we just try it? I think it'll... Yeah, I think it needs to be more on the input. Four ohms. I don't know. Hayes, how you doing? Happy Halloween to you. The only time a bitch is good clean is when it comes. Yeah, that's true. I try. I mean, it's just it's a never winning battle. I'll tell you what. Let's just put it together. We're just gonna put one together, and we'll test it with 4 ohm instead of 4.7K like I was supposed to. And if it doesn't work or if it behaves really weird, then we'll know. If it works fine, I'm just gonna do it to the other guy. I don't know. Maybe. Damn it! It's so annoying. I feel dumb too. But to be fair, I was out of town for a while, and I didn't get a chance to solder and practice my soldering and keep it finely tuned like a razor blade. Nope. Nope. I let it get flabby and old. You're very organized. Thank you. I've spent decades trying to convince myself to do it, learning the hard way. These books are really fun, actually. If you ever get into SMD, and you're looking to wear these, Adafruit makes these, and I can do a whole walkthrough on how to get them and everything like that. But they're the cheapest that I know of on how to get one of these books empty. Now there are a lot of companies and places that sell these books, and they have like a set of components. And if you want to go that way, go right ahead. There's some good ones out there. I don't need it. Did you use? Yes, that's exactly what I did. You're wondering, yeah. You know what's funny, mate? I even looked at it and I was like, was that supposed to be a 0? And I literally told myself, yeah, of course, stupid. In my head, I mean, not out loud. I wouldn't say I'm stupid out loud. That would be inappropriate for me. Look at this. I still clean this thing, and there's still like a frickin' dirt on my tweezers. Yeah. Oh well. It won't be too hard to remove. And swap them out, even with the jacks snottered on. Surface tension, be my guide. I like 1Ks because you really can't put them in pointing the wrong way. I mean, I know they're not polarized, but I like to try to have everybody, sometimes I don't care, but facing, well, on a big project, yeah, I like to have everybody facing the same direction, because if I have to troubleshoot, it's a lot easier than having to flip the board over and over to like, oh, that's this and this, or try to read upside down, or I'm not good at those skills. Never was. Look at this. So I clean this and I still find little bits of fuzz. I might have to just do like in the movie Splash Dance and just dump a big bucket of rubbing alcohol on it. Real sexy like. Look at that. See, there's like crud right there. Who the hell? Dude. There's like multiple little fibers there. I'm dying inside. Yeah. It's just never gonna end, is it? I'm pretty sure what's attracting the fibers is the flux. It's so sticky. He's sticky, man. These fibers, they are sticky. All right, let's check that. Let's get that profile. Beautiful. Oh wait, well, let's see. Let's get some jacks in here. Maybe. And we need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta run off and try to be productive. Hey mate, take care. We'll be back on Saturday. Our stream schedule is gonna return. I'm gonna try to still do earlier day streams as well. And we should be back to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 10, 12-hour streams. And fun. Okay. Let's put these kids on here. Oh, maybe I should put it from the... Oh, wow, this is tight.
This is gonna be tight, y'all. Be prepared.
But it's actually going along pretty easily, so no complaints. All right, and then I can't remember where the top is on this. So the output, okay, yeah. So the output is going to be where the 2 resistors are. So it's going to be this way. Let me get a nut to fix this on. That looks kind of, well, maybe that'll work. I need to go nuts. Just need 1 or 2 on, just to kind of hold this thing flush, and then we're just going to go down the line and solder all these pins. Ooh, yeah. Switch over to big boy solder. So I have 2 different rolls of 6337. This is the same Castor 44, but this is 0.4 diameters, and this is 0.8. And I like the 0.8 for through hole stuff, and vice versa. It's just, it really comes down to just how much you have to feed the solder to, man, there's like just fuzz everywhere. Oh, we didn't really clean the board, did we? Oh, we'll do it here in a minute. Man, this just keeps going and going. Oops. All right. We got ourselves a done one here. Now we shall, I don't know how well this is gonna test, but if I'm right, we should be able to feed it a couple of different gate signals and get something. So we'll read out of the output here, and we'll just feed 1. Yeah, it needs to stabilize. Oh, weird. Is it like a bad connection here? Let me try the other one. Nothing. Okay, so I think we found out it's not going to work. with 4.7. Although he did say they turn into pulses, sort of. But oh, wait a minute. I'm let me turn the frequency down. There we go. 500. Okay, now. Dude, it was flashing for a second. I saw it. Okay, so it is working with this gate pulse. Okay, now I'm gonna feed. Let me turn this down to a really short time. There we go. We've got a pretty flicker. We got 10 hertz, and now I'm gonna feed this, which should be. Actually, let's make this 240. Or no, it's gonna be 8. So whatever. Let's see if it works by itself. Yeah, it does. Okay, and that is 8. So if we feed this and this, it stops. It stops. There's no signal. There's 10 again. Yeah, this works. This is functioning correctly. I still think I need to change the resistors out, but we could do that. We don't have to do that today. But yeah, it's working. So it's a XOR, so it will output a signal if any one of the 3 inputs has a signal, unless there is 2 or more. So if one was just to say solid, this would have, well, it would have an output, but if 2 of them went solid, then it would close it. So that way they can never stomp on, they can never talk over each other. Something I would like in real life. But I'm still kind of weary on the resistors. You know what we could actually get freakier and just swap one of these over and have like a Pepsi challenge on the difference. Like, oh, well, this one has 4.7s. These have 4.7 ohms. Oh, sorry, 4.7K and 4.7 ohms. I don't know. I don't know. Pull up. All right. The other project I want to try to get done today, but I don't know how much time I have. Oh wow, this guy's already loose. So, is swapping this panel out with this so that I have a. Yeah, we should do that on these. Yeah, let's do it. Although, I honestly don't know what to put as the jacks for these. I guess technically just a binary signal. Yeah, it's a binary, so we'll just put reds on it. Oh, one more. Oh wow, looks like I need to buy more. Never ends. Oh, wait a minute. That's red in. What's red? Yeah, orange is red out. My bad. Good. Saves me too. So I have these color coded. So that you can instantly like look and be like, oh, that's an input. Oh, that's an output. Oh, this takes a binary. Oh, this takes AC. Oh, this only takes DC. And it's kind of based off of the Surge format, which is kind of the basis for these modules as well. It's all from Surge Tershpin. I can't say it. The Surge Man. Coming down from the mountain. Top. Keep me confident. The 5-0 done. All we have to do is send with a new one. Anything tastes dead. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Doing some cutty ranks there. Duck-a-diddle-diddle-diddle, before I get killed. Duck-a-diddle-diddle-diddle, put the sign on the wheel. Look at that. And then I'm not seeing it. I have a little tool to tighten it. Oh, there it is. Although I will say, I don't know how much I like choosing orange for the output of a binary when red. They look like dead on the same, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'm wrong in that memory. Maybe it's supposed to be a different color. So we're gonna need to change these pots, or these knobs, I should say, because they're white, and we're going with a black pot. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these panels. I might just try to put them up for y'all, see if any of y'all want one. Ow. I thought I got myself good there for a second. Oh shit, and there goes a bunch of weird... What the hell are these? Oh, these are these stupid parking tickets I got. Or not even tickets, they're just receipts. DJ Dowie. How you doing, mate? Analog Jones. I'm telling you, folks. The 909 was an inside job. I've got the documents. And if you need me to, I'll cry. Whole bunch. About the lizard people. You were gonna solder? Well, I'm gonna. Kung Pao! Thank you for the bits and the compliment. Yeah, I got this hat originally for like a bit, and I haven't recorded the bit. I just needed the, and then I was like, I don't know what to wear for Halloween on the stream, so I threw this on. And I was like, me and the missus are going out here in a bit. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my Halloween costume. And then it hit me. I can just be Elon Musk when he went down to the desert, or went down to Texas and wore his cowboy hat on backwards. So I'm just gonna wear my hat on backwards when I go out. And I'm gonna get I have a black shirt that's like a little bit too short, so maybe if I raise my hands up, my gut pops out. I don't know, it's not much. It's not like a really good bit, but it's all I could come up with without like, buying stuff. Oh yeah, when did Bill Hicks wear a cowboy hat? I don't remember Bill ever. I remember his mullet, but that's about it. I don't know, did the music go away? Usually they're loading up something, so it takes a minute. And I was right. The 909 was an inside job, folks. It's real. Japan knew something. No one other can. Especially belly flops. But putting a hat on correctly eludes him. He wore a duster. Yeah, I wish I in the past had the economical stupidity to buy a duster, but you know what? I'm stuck here without it. That's how geniuses are. He's not a genius. He's just a rich guy. Rich people like to think they're geniuses all the time because that's how they think they got their money. But if that were true, I'd know a lot more. I know a lot more rich people out there. All right, we'll throw this on. And boom. His IQ is 170 plus. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. And there's no proof of that. I can say my IQ is 180. Where's the proof? I just told you it. Besides, people that tell other people their IQ, nothing says I'm not smart than saying that. I've met a lot of really, really brilliant people in my life, and they're, just mountains ahead of me. And one thing that follows all of them, and it follows outside of those people, it's anecdotally true. Smart people never tell you they're smart. Insecure people tell you they're smart. Every time. I've yet to run into an anomaly or a scenario where that turned out that wasn't the case. Every time. But again, I mean, if you're an Elon Musk fan, I'm not trying to argue with you, mate. I'm not trying to push to you or anything like that. That's fine. If you like that, that's cool. But personally, I'm not into like deitizing people or that are smart or whatever the fuck, or that claim to be smart or whatever, or deitizing people that are rich or giving them praise and all that. I usually find that to just be like just dumb and unnecessary. But that's me, and I'm sure that a lot of people would disagree. My IQ, okay. That shows how accurate the IQ test is. You fucking just spitted mine out. And funny thing is, I actually, when I was a kid, I took quite a few IQ tests, or like they're not IQ tests, so there isn't like a fucking score. Like that number is completely bullshit. If you look into the whole deal, that's completely bullshit. The actual test is usually on different skill sets that people have, like particularly visualization. And a lot of IQ tests and or quote unquote IQ tests, they focus on visualization and your skills in that. A lot of them also focus on like how well you can recall something that was told to you, or your ability to pay attention, and they kind of seep out. What am I trying to say here? Habits that are, habit's not the best word, but get it. Habits that are really common with people that are going to excel. Now, I have a fairly decent visualization, and it comes across in certain things like music and whatnot, and et cetera, et cetera. But it's like saying a car is going to go faster with bigger wheels or something like that. The way that it's much more complicated than that. So when I got tested and they're like, oh, Sid, you have really good this, blah, 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 I thought, oh, that's cool. And then as I got older, I realized those people were idiots. And I'm not Mr. Clever or any of that. I'm pretty average. And so from that point on, all these intelligent quotients and different tests, I started to suspect were just bullshit. And I have had a lot of stuff kind of come up with prove that it's bullshit. Like, I'll give you an example. My wife is very, very intelligent. She's a very brilliant woman. But she's never going to test well in those tests. She will never shine in those tests because they're not geared towards her skill sets, her abilities that naturally come to her, that she's developed over her life. There's no test for that. And there's a lot of people like that out there. And then there's things that get in the way of being able to succeed on those tests. Like a real common one would be attention deficit disorder, things like that, where you're not going to do well on the test because of these underlying things that you adapt or work with to where it works for you, but it doesn't show up well on a test. I don't think I would do very well on a test anymore, on any of those tests I used to take as a kid. Because when I grew up, I took this class called Gifted and Talented, and the best part about it was that we got to, like, learning was actually fun, and the curriculum was much more conducive because the classroom size was really tiny, and we had this kind of one-on-one, well, not one-on-one, but it was like maybe a dozen to one. It was really nice compared to the regular. And again, the curriculum wasn't hard set. I remember one year we read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and did reports and talked about it and whatnot. It was cool. IQ test way too many. Experienced psychologists can estimate your IQ after 30 minutes casually. Yeah, again, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. That presupposes that the psychologist is smarter than the patient. And that doesn't happen very often. Honestly, a lot of psychologists aren't that good. In my experience. But again, everybody's experience is a little different. Everyone has it happen a little hits a little differently. Alright. I'm glad we just stopped. We kept to do this because this is this feels good. This feels nice. Ah, damn it! Did I screw it up? I did. I am the fool of 1,000. But I can fix it. Mental age score divided by the person's chronological age seems like a crock to me. Yeah, there's a lot of pseudosciences out there. Like I said, those tests when I was a kid, they were just to measure your visualization skills. And I actually do have, that is a strong point. That and my blue eyes. Those are my two redeemable qualities. I have pretty good visualization skills. Oh man, this guy's gonna move a little bit more. And blue eyes. After that, it's kind of a crap shot there. I feel like that's not far enough. Yeah, both of these are dumb. Yeah, there we go. It's weird. I would think that these would sink right into the old spots, but I'm starting to wonder if I didn't even put them on very tight. All right. In the words of the great Mario, here you go. There we go, mates. There's 2 modules. We'll get this one up on Saturday. I don't know if anyone has a dual low-pass gate and they want a cool goth black panel. You know how to reach out to me. Use your fingers. Knowledge is just desire. What song is that from? Desire. Oh, I didn't realize Monster Rules are going on. That's right. Oh shit. Well, let's look into that. For the moment. All right. Let's see. IQ is physically limited by speed of chemical reactions in the brain and the size of our skulls. AI will limited to the speed of light and the size of the universe. It will have unlimited IQ.
Just like the dinosaurs. And Wee Willie Winkle, the man who had to go tinkle.
All right. So, one more time for the boys and the girls. Behold the eyes of God. This is what we've gotten done so far. This is not where they're going to live. It's just how I could fit it all in here in one spot. This is number 2. These are the modules, the other modules we finished. I'm going to add in this rude boy and this rude boy. Not now, but soon. And then we've got all these new modules to build. I'm really, 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 really excited about it. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's 3 panels to this. There's another one of these. It's over there. And that's our space. We have a case to put it in. I just need to do some modding to it so it'll all fit. And we'll have Space Station, the greatest station of all. And I was saying earlier, I'm really thinking about reaching out to the guy who made the first case and being like, hey man, can I get another case from you, bro? Is that, can we do that? Can I get another one just like this one? Identical? And then there will be peace. It'll be perfect. I like that my hat just went under the camera. Oh. Let's see. Let's do that. There you go. Mates, I want to thank everyone tonight. Tonight was awesome. It was really good. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties with the connection, but we got that TC bead. I guess. I don't know what happened. It just stopped fucking being crappy. We're going to be back on Saturday, and I should be able to start the stream a little bit early. I've got a lot of big stuff planned. Hopefully I can implement it by tomorrow so that we'll be ready for the stream Saturday. If not, I'll be mad. But I've got some really cool ideas and some fun stuff for us to do. to kind of spruce up the channel, make it a little sexier, a little wilder, and a little crazier. Legally crazier. Thanks to everybody that hung out today. We got where was that? Kung Pao with that 177 bits. We had Andromulus with 31 months, and where was the other one? There was another really long 4 months from Solipsistic Polymetic, which I'm still butchering that name, and then Jelly Be Good had 30 months as well. And there earlier, that's pretty rad. That's pretty rad, dog. Pretty rad. There's our social links if you are into social stuff. Do this on both the YouTube and the Twitch. And yeah, other than that, guys, thanks to everybody. I can't wait to see you guys. Shouldn't be having any time off, so the next 2.5 months are going to be party time. And should be good. Should be good. We're going to raid over to our buddy Makes Mistakes, who is part of the Golden Shrimp Guild's Monster Roll. The Golden Shrimp Guild is a really cool collective of artists, musicians that are all over, but primarily here on Twitch. And they organize these great little raid trains of musicians that runs all usually throughout the weekend. This is no different. Yeah, Santa, exactly. We're going to raid Santa. So definitely check this out. Stick around. What is it? I forgot the code for, let me do it. Exclamation point, GSG. There we go. Those are links and everything for you to check out. Let's go and raid over to Makes Mistakes and have a good rest of the Halloween weekend night. Thanks again, everybody. Take care. Party till you die. And keep on rocking with the free squirrel. Oh, wait. Let me fit that up. There we go. There we go. That looks nice. That looks perfect. And then we put the logo up for Logo Mania. And yeah, guys, party on.